Welcome to Mia and Leo Talk.
Thanks for joining. We're happy you're here.
Like this content? Tap subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss our new lessons. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mia and Leo Talk. I'm Mia.
And I'm Leo. It is great to see you again.
Today, we have a very practical topic. We are going to talk about organizing your time, specifically, the best 2 days of the week.
That is right. Today's topic is, let's talk about planning your weekend.
I love the weekend. But Leo, I have a big question for you. I want you to look at your phone right now. Open your calendar. Tell me, do you already have a plan for tomorrow?
Mia, you know me. I always have a plan.
I knew it! Okay, let's talk about it.
Yes, let's do it. I am looking at my calendar now. It is Friday evening. The work week is finished. For me, planning the weekend starts right now.
Right now? But we are just relaxing.
Exactly. But to relax properly, I need to know what happens next. If I do not have a plan, I feel a little lost.
That is so interesting. For me, Friday evening is for forgetting plans. I want to close my laptop, turn off my design software, and just breathe.
I understand that. But tell me, Mia, when you wake up on Saturday morning, what is the first thing you think about?
The first thing? I think about staying in bed.
Of course.
I think about how soft the blankets are. I look at the window to see if there is sun or rain, and usually, I feel a heavy weight on my legs.
That is Luna.
Yes, that is Luna. She knows it is the weekend too. She knows I do not have an alarm clock. But you, Leo, you have an alarm clock on Saturday, don't you?
I do, but it is a different alarm. On weekdays for my IT job, my alarm is loud. It says, "Wake up, check the server, fix the computer."
Oh, that sounds terrible.
It is a little stressful. But on Saturday, my alarm is soft. It is just a gentle music. It rings at 8 a.m.
8 a.m. is still very early for a Saturday.
It is not too early. It gives me a head start. I like to wake up before the city gets loud. I go to the kitchen, I make my coffee, and I sit in my quiet apartment. That is part of the plan.
The Quiet Coffee Plan. I like that title.
It is the best part of the day. I take my favorite mug, the blue one. I make a very hot coffee, and I sit by the window. I look at the street. There are not many cars. It is peaceful.
That does sound nice. My Saturday morning is a little different. I wake up when Luna decides it is breakfast time,
Which is when?
usually around 9 a.m. She walks on my stomach. She purrs very loudly. It is like a little motor running on my chest. It is her way of planning my day.
So, your first task is feeding the cat.
Yes. I get up, I go to the kitchen, and I open a can of tuna or chicken for her. She eats, and then I make my coffee. But I do not sit in silence like you.
What do you do?
I put on some music, soft jazz or acoustic guitar. I like the apartment to feel warm and alive. And then I look at my phone to see if you texted me.
I usually text you around 9:30. I ask, "Are you awake?"
And I reply, I am trying. So, after the coffee, what is on your list? Do you actually write a list on paper?
Sometimes, or I use an app on my phone. I like to have 3 main goals for Saturday. Just 3.
Only 3? That is not so bad.
If I have 10 goals, I feel stressed. If I have 0 goals, I feel lazy. 3 is the perfect number.
Okay. What is usually goal number 1?
Goal number 1 is usually physical activity. A run or the gym or a long walk. I sit in a chair all week looking at screens. My body needs to move.
That makes sense. I feel that too. My back hurts after sitting at my desk all week.
Exactly. So I plan a route. Maybe I run to the park. Maybe I just walk fast around the neighborhood. I put on my headphones, I listen to a podcast, and I go.
I like walking, but I don't like exercise as a plan. I prefer to walk with the destination, like I am walking to get a bagel.
Bagel is a good motivation.
It is the best motivation. So, while you are running and being healthy, I am usually planning my outfit.
Does that take a long time?
It depends. If we are meeting up, I want to look nice but casual. I look at the weather. If it is sunny, maybe I wear a dress. If it is cold, I wear a big sweater. It is a slow process. I try on one thing, I look in the mirror, I change. Luna watches me and judges my choices.
She is a fashion critic?
She is a very strict critic. If I wear black, she rubs against my legs to add some white fur to the outfit.
She is just helping you accessorize.
Exactly. So let's say it is 11 a.m. You have finished your run. I have finished my coffee and chosen my clothes. This is usually when we meet, right?
Yes, this is the social time block in my calendar.
You call it a social time block? Leo, that is so romantic.
It is practical. It means I am free to see friends, to see you.
I am just teasing you. I like that you make time for it. So, we meet. Usually at that coffee shop on the corner, the one with the big windows,
I like that place. They have good croissants.
and they have good tables. We sit down. This is the moment where we actually plan the rest of the day together.
Yes, this is the negotiation phase.
Negotiation. You make it sound like a business meeting.
It is not business, but we are different, Mia. I want to be productive. You want to be artistic.
I want to be inspired. So, I usually suggest something cultural. I look at my phone and say, Leo, there is a new photography exhibit. Or, let's go to that old bookstore in Brooklyn.
And I usually say, okay, but how do we get there?
Yes! You immediately check the subway map.
I need to know the logistics. Is the train running? Is it far? Do we need an umbrella?
Oh, the umbrella check. You always check the weather app 3 times.
You can never trust the weather in New York. 1 minute it is sunny, the next minute it is raining. I like to be prepared.
I appreciate that. I remember last month, we planned to go to the botanical garden. I just grabbed my bag and ran out. You brought an umbrella.
And it rained.
It poured. It rained so hard. We stood under your umbrella for 20 minutes. If you did not plan that, I would have been soaking wet.
See? Planning is good.
Okay, you win that point. So, we pick an activity. Let's say we decide to go to the bookstore. For me, the plan is just go to bookstore.
For me, the plan is walk to subway station, take the Q train, walk 3 blocks, enter bookstore, stay for 1 hour, find lunch.
Do you really put a time limit on the bookstore? Stay for 1 hour?
Roughly. I know that if I don't set a limit, you will stay there for 5 hours.
That is true. I love looking at the covers. I read the back of the books. I smell the old paper. It is easy to lose track of time.
I like books too, but after a while, I get hungry. That leads to the next part of the plan, lunch.
Lunch is a very important discussion. Usually, we walk around and look at menus in the windows.
I prefer to look at reviews on my phone first. I want to know if the food is good before we sit down.
But sometimes, the reviews are wrong. Sometimes a place looks cute and smells delicious, and that is enough.
I admit, sometimes your smell test works. Remember that Italian place we found?
Oh, yes. We were walking, and we smelled garlic and fresh bread. We did not check the phone. We just walked in.
And it was the best pasta I have had in a long time.
So, spontaneity can be good too, Leo.
Sometimes. Okay, so we have lunch. We talk. We watch the people walking by outside.
I love people watching. We invent stories about them. Look at that man with the hat. He is a spy. Look at that woman with the big dog. She is a famous singer.
It is a fun game. It is relaxing. This is the part of Saturday I like the best. The work week is far away. Monday is far away. We are just present.
Yes, being present. That is the best kind of plan. Just being there.
But then, the afternoon starts to end. The sun goes down.
And we have to decide what to do with the evening.
This is where our plans usually separate for a little bit.
Yes, you usually have chores, don't you?
I know it sounds boring, but Saturday late afternoon is when I do my grocery shopping.
On a Saturday afternoon? The supermarket is so crowded.
I know, but if I do it then, I have fresh food for Sunday. I go to the store, I have my list,
Of course you have a list.
I buy vegetables, chicken, eggs, bread. I cross things off the list. It feels very satisfying. What do you do when we say goodbye?
I go home to Luna. She has been alone for a few hours, so she demands attention.
Does she meow at you?
Oh, yes. She runs to the door. She talks to me. Where were you? Why did you leave me? Is that the smell of a dog on your shoes?
She is very jealous.
Very. So my plan for Saturday evening is usually very quiet. I feed Luna her dinner, then I change into comfortable clothes again. Pajamas, usually.
Even if it is only 6 p.m.?
Especially if it is 6 p.m. I am done with the outside world. I turn on some soft lights, I maybe water my plants, and then I look for a movie.
Finding a movie can take a long time.
It takes longer than watching the movie. I scroll through everything. Too sad, too scary, seen it already.
I can recommend some movies.
Your recommendations are usually complex. Sci-fi movies with time travel.
They are interesting.
I like simple stories, romances, or comedies, something that makes me feel happy. I make some popcorn. I sit on the sofa. Luna jumps up and sleeps on my legs. That is my perfect Saturday night plan.
It sounds very cozy. My Saturday night is a little more prepared.
What do you do? After the grocery shopping,
I go home, I put the food away. I like my refrigerator to be organized. Then I usually cook a real dinner.
you are a good cook, Leo.
I try. I like the process. Chopping vegetables is relaxing for me. It is precise. I make a stir fry or maybe bake some chicken. I listen to music.
Do you eat alone?
Usually, yes, unless we have plans to eat together. But I don't mind eating alone. I set the table. I don't eat in front of the TV.
You don't? I always eat on the sofa.
No, I like to sit at the table. It feels more civilized. I eat slowly. I think about the day. It is a nice moment of silence.
You really value silence, don't you?
Living in New York City is loud, Mia. The subway is loud. The office is loud. My silence at home is precious.
I understand that. My apartment is quiet too, but I always fill it with sound. Music, or the TV, or me talking to Luna.
Does Luna listen?
She blinks. I think that means she is listening.
So that brings us to the end of Saturday. We both go to sleep.
And then comes Sunday.
Sunday. The tone of Sunday is different, isn't it?
Completely different. Saturday feels like possibility. Anything can happen. Sunday feels like preparation.
Yes, preparation is the right word. Sunday is when I get ready for the week ahead.
I call it the Sunday reset. But sometimes I wake up on Sunday and I feel a little sad
Why sad?
because the freedom is almost over. I know that Monday is coming.
I understand. We call that the Sunday Scaries.
Exactly! The Sunday Scaries. So I try to plan a Sunday that is very gentle. No alarms, no rushing.
What time do you wake up on Sunday?
Whenever my eyes open, or whenever Luna decides, usually around 9:30 or 10 o'clock. It is a very lazy morning.
That sounds nice. I still wake up early.
Even on Sunday?
Yes, my body is used to it. But on Sunday, I don't go for a run. Sunday is for household chores.
Ugh, chores.
It has to be done, Mia. Cleaning the apartment, doing the laundry.
I know. I do chores on Sunday too. But I procrastinate. I wait until the last minute.
Tell me your process. How do you plan your cleaning?
Well, I get up. I make coffee. Lot of coffee. Then I look at my apartment. I see the clothes on the chair. I see the dust on the table. And I say, okay, Let's do this.
Do you have a system?
My system is chaos. I start cleaning the kitchen. Then I find a book in the living room and start reading it. Then I remember the laundry and run to the machine.
That sounds exhausting.
It is! I run around the apartment. I put on loud music, pop music, something with a strong beat. It gives me energy. I dance with the broom.
Does Luna like the dancing?
No, she hates it. She hides under the bed until the vacuum cleaner is gone. What about you? How does Leo clean?
Methodically, room by room. First, the bedroom. I change the sheets. There is nothing better than fresh sheets.
That is true. Fresh sheets are the best feeling in the world.
Then I do the bathroom, then the kitchen. I finish with the living room. I wipe the dust. I organize my books.
And laundry?
I do laundry in the morning. And Mia, I fold my clothes immediately.
Immediately? You don't leave them in the basket for 3 days?
No, never. If I leave them, they get wrinkled. I take them out of the dryer, I fold them, I put them away.
Wow. You are my hero. I currently have a pile of clean laundry on my chair. I have been picking clothes from it for a week.
Mia.
I know. I will fold it this Sunday. I promise.
Good. It makes your mind feel clearer when your space is tidy.
That is true. When the apartment is clean, around 2 p.m., I feel much better. The air feels lighter.
So, Sunday afternoon. The chores are done, the apartment is clean. What is the plan now?
This is my creative time. I try to do something for myself, not for work, just for fun.
Like what?
I might draw in my sketchbook. I sit by the window. I draw the buildings across the street. Or I draw Luna while she sleeps.
She is a good model. She doesn't move much.
Exactly. Or sometimes I take care of my plants. I wipe their leaves, I give them water. It is very calming. What do you do on Sunday afternoon?
I usually prepare my meals for the week.
Meal prep, of course.
It saves so much time, Mia. I cook a big batch of something, maybe chili or a pasta sauce or roasted vegetables. I put them in containers.
Glass containers?
Yes, glass containers. I label them. Monday lunch, Tuesday lunch.
You label them? That is next level organization.
It stops me from buying unhealthy food during the week. When I'm tired after work, I just open the fridge and dinner is ready.
I wish I was that organized. My meal plan for the week is usually, what do I have? Nothing? Okay, I will buy a sandwich.
You could try it. Just one meal. Maybe make a big salad on Sunday.
Maybe. I sometimes make a big pot of soup. Soup is easy. You just throw everything in and wait.
Soup is great. So imagine it is Sunday late afternoon. The sun is changing, the light gets golden.
The golden hour. It is beautiful, but it is also when the Sunday scaries get stronger.
Because the weekend is ending.
Yes. This is when I usually call my mom.
In Portland?
Yes, it is earlier there. We talk for an hour. I tell her about my week. She tells me about the garden. It grounds me. It makes me feel safe.
That is a lovely routine. I usually call my parents in Boston on Sundays too.
Really? You do?
Yes, Sunday creates a space for family, even if they are far away. We catch up. My dad asks about my job. My mom asks if I am eating enough vegetables.
And you can tell her, yes, Mom, I labeled them in glass containers.
Exactly. She is proud of my containers.
After the phone calls, what happens? It is Sunday evening now.
This is the final preparation. I check my work email.
No, Leo. Don't check email on Sunday.
Just for 5 minutes. I don't reply. I just look. I want to know what is waiting for me on Monday morning. If I know, I can sleep better. If I don't know, I worry.
I am the opposite. If I look at my email, I will stress. I will start thinking about designs and deadlines. I refuse to open my email until Monday at 9 a.m.
That requires discipline too.
It is self-protection. So Sunday night is for self-care. I take a long shower or a bath. I use the nice soap. I put on a face mask.
A face mask? The green stuff?
Yes, or a sheet mask. It makes me look like a ghost. Luna is afraid of it.
Poor Luna.
I make tea. Herbal tea. Chamomile or peppermint. Something to help me sleep. And I read a book. Not a screen, a real paper book.
That is a perfect way to end the weekend. I do something similar. I iron my shirt for Monday.
You iron your shirt?
Yes, I like to look professional. I lay out my clothes. I pack my bag. I make sure my laptop is charged.
You are so ready.
Then I sit down, maybe listen to a podcast or watch one episode of a show. But nothing too exciting. I need to wind down.
What time do you go to sleep on Sunday?
Early, 10:30 p.m. I want to get 8 hours of sleep.
I try to sleep early, but sometimes my brain is too active. I lay in bed and think, did I do enough this weekend? Did I waste my time?
You didn't waste time, Mia. You rested, you saw friends, you cleaned, you were creative. That is a full weekend.
Thank you, Leo. You always make me feel better. You are right. Resting is not wasting time.
No, it is necessary. It is fuel for the next week.
So, do you think we are ready for this weekend?
I think so. I have my list.
And I have my vibe.
Your vibe.
Hey, Leo. Since we are planning, do you want to do something this real weekend?
I would like that. Saturday?
Yes, Saturday morning. The coffee shop?
The coffee shop. 11 a.m. I will bring the umbrella, just in case.
And I will bring the stories.
Deal.
You know, talking about this makes me realize something.
What is that?
Planning isn't just about the things we have to do. It's about making space for the things we want to do.
That is a very wise observation.
Like if I don't plan to see you or plan to go to the museum, I might just stay home and scroll on my phone for 4 hours.
Exactly. That is why I like the schedule. The schedule defends your free time. It protects the fun moments.
Defending your free time. I never thought about it like that. I always thought a schedule was a cage, but maybe it is a shield.
It can be a shield. If you read a book on your calendar from 2 to 4, then you don't feel guilty about reading. You are following the plan.
That is brilliant. I always feel a little guilty when I relax. I think, I should be working. I should be designing.
But if it is on the plan, it is a task. And completing the task is good.
You are tricking my brain, Leo. And it is working.
I am glad. So, Mia, I have a question. We talked about a normal weekend, but what about a long weekend?
Oh, a 3-day weekend. Those are precious.
Yes, when we have Monday off. Does your planning change?
Completely. If I have 3 days, I want to leave the city.
Escape New York?
Yes, I want to see trees, real trees, not just park trees. I want to see a mountain or the ocean.
I agree. A long weekend is perfect for a short trip.
Do you plan those trips in detail?
Oh, yes. That is the ultimate planning challenge. I look for a train schedule. I look for a hotel or an Airbnb. I read reviews of hiking trails.
I love the idea of a trip, but the planning part stresses me out. Looking for hotels, comparing prices, it gives me a headache.
I can do that part.
Really? You would do that?
Of course, I enjoy it. I like finding the best deal. I like finding a place that is close to the station, but also quiet. It is like a puzzle.
You are amazing. Okay, so if we have a long weekend coming up, you find the hotel. I will find the snacks.
The snacks?
Snacks are essential for a trip. We need apples, nuts, chocolate, maybe some sandwiches. I will pack the snack bag.
That is a fair division of labor.
And I will make the playlist. Music for the train ride.
No heavy metal, please.
No heavy metal. Just chill travel vibes.
Perfect. But let's go back to this weekend. A normal 2-day weekend. Is there anything you avoid doing?
Avoid. I avoid checking my bank account.
Mia.
I know. But I don't want to ruin the weekend mood by seeing how much I spent on coffee.
But knowing your budget helps you plan.
I check it on Monday. Monday is for reality. Weekend is for fantasy.
You are funny. I avoid large crowds.
In New York City? That is hard.
I know, but I avoid Times Square. I avoid the very popular tourist spots on Saturday afternoon. It is too much energy. I prefer quiet streets, the West Village, or maybe a quiet part of the park.
I agree with that. Times Square on a Saturday is a nightmare. I also avoid difficult conversations.
What do you mean?
If I have to send a difficult email or have a serious talk with someone, I don't do it on the weekend. I wait for the work week. The weekend is a sacred space for peace.
I respect that. Emotional boundaries.
Exactly. Emotional boundaries. Unless I am sad. Then I call you.
You can always call me, even if it is not on the schedule.
I know, and I appreciate that.
By the way, speaking of planning, do you look at the local events calendar?
Sometimes, like Time Out New York or Instagram accounts that list events.
Yes, sometimes they list street fairs or outdoor markets.
I love street fairs. The smell of corn, the handmade jewelry.
But they can be very crowded.
True, but sometimes you find a treasure. Last year, I found that vintage scarf at a street fair.
The green one?
Yes, it was only $5.
That was a good find. So checking for local events is a good step in planning.
It adds a little surprise. Oh, look, there's a jazz concert in the park.
And since it is free, it fits the budget.
See, I am being responsible.
So to summarize our method,
Our method. I like how we combined our styles.
Step 1, wake up. You with Luna, me with my coffee.
Step 2, physical movement. You run, I stretch or walk.
Step 3, the social block. We meet, we drink coffee, we make a plan.
Step 4, the activity. Museum, bookstore, or park, weather permitting.
Step 5, food. Lunch out, dinner in.
Step 6, the Sunday reset. Cleaning, laundry,
And meal prep.
and finally, step 7, relaxation and preparation for the week.
It sounds like a very balanced weekend.
It has structure, but it also has heart.
And it has cats.
It always has cats. Luna is the project manager of the weekend.
I think our listeners can use this. You don't have to be like me, and you don't have to be like Mia.
You can be a mix. You can make a list, but also leave space for magic.
Space for magic. I will write that on my list. Item number 4, leave space for magic.
I love that.
Well, Mia, I feel ready for tomorrow now.
Me too. I am actually excited to go to sleep so I can wake up and start the weekend.
Remember to set your alarm. Oh, wait, you don't have one.
Luna is already charged and ready
Then I will see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
at the coffee shop. I will be the one looking at the menu, deciding between a croissant and a muffin.
And I will be the one checking the weather app.
Perfect.
Before we go, let's review some of the expressions we used today. We talked about making a plan versus being spontaneous.
We talked about running errands, like going to the grocery store or the post office.
We mentioned the Sunday scaries, which is that nervous feeling before the work week starts.
And we talked about a long weekend, when you have an extra day off.
We hope this helps you plan, or not plan, your own weekend.
We are very curious about your routines. Tell us in the comments.
Yes. What is your Saturday morning routine? Do you wake up early like me?
Or do you sleep in and cuddle with your pet like me?
And are you a planner? Do you use a list? Or do you just go with the flow?
Go with the flow. That is a great expression. Please let us know.
And if you enjoyed this conversation, please consider subscribing to the channel.
It really helps us grow, and it helps us make more scripts like this for you.
We appreciate every like and every comment.
Thank you for spending your time with us today.
Have a wonderful, relaxing, and well-planned weekend.
Or a spontaneous and magical weekend. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
See you soon.